Chilli's meme mistake sparks chaos, apology, and a hilarious political plot twist.
Another episode. You know my mama's in here. Say hey.
Hey.
And you know my trusty co-executive producers in the house. Say hey.
What's up?
Y'all, we gonna jump right into this.
Chilli, even though people look at her like she's sexy, she's silly. She be acting stupid.
Break it down.
They say she's cool, but I see Tiana sometimes trying to get a little bit sexy, trying to put on some girl clothes sometimes and stuff. And me, they say I'm crazy, but I'm cool as hell. So I was like, we all crazy, sexy,
I mean, so
cool.
why you get the cool as hell?
See, I didn't know if it was
crazy or crazy, just trying to throw on some
so
girl
I
clothes.
just played with it and came up with crazy, sexy, cool,
Yeah.
and that's how it came to be.
Y'all, Lord have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Y'all, Chilli from TLC is in trouble up down here, y'all. And the reason why she's in trouble is because she retweeted a meme of Michelle Obama saying that Michelle Obama was born a man. Yes. Now, let me tell y'all something, first of all. In order for you to retweet something like that, even though Rosanda came out and said, hey, it was a mistake. The buttons are all so close together. I don't know shit about computers. I just hit the button by mistake. Now, Rosanda. And let me just give y'all a little backstory. I actually know this girl. And she know me too, even though she try to pretend like she don't sometimes. Because, we all went to Southwest Middle School and Benjamin Elijah Mays High School together in Atlanta.
Okay.
Her and I used to battle over the bus driver. His name was Bobby, I think, or Billy, whatever. We both got on the school bus stop at the very first stop of the school bus stop. Okay? It was bus number 149. I remember it like it was yesterday. We both had this crush on the same bus driver, so she used to run and sit behind him. And I used to run to sit behind him too. And she would be like elbowing me and doing all kinds of crazy shit, so I can't sit next to her. But I'd be like, bitch, you better scoot your ass over because I'm sitting here too. Middle school and high school. So now, y'all, I got to tell y'all something. She was kind of close with somebody that we both know, Conspiracy Queen. Not really close, but they had mutual friends. Because not only did we ride the school bus together, but we rode the first stop of the school bus, which means that we're all congregated there together every morning to get on the school bus. Y'all, we always knew that something was wrong with this girl. Because she got kept back, I think, in like the 11th grade.
Come on, cat.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say this. But it ties into why she makes all these TikToks with these white boys and shit, and why she's always hanging around with white people and stuff. So in high school, people used to say that her mama was a street worker and that she didn't know who her daddy was. Okay. Why you do that?
All right, too much.
So apparently she retweeted this thing about Michelle Obama saying that, I would never disrespect Michelle Obama and blah, blah, blah. But listen, girl, why is this even in your algorithm? Right?
Yeah.
Like, why is hate towards the Obamas even in your algorithm?
Right.
Because your algorithm shows you that you were interested in. Does it not?
Yeah.
And so whether you meant to retweet it or not, it was in your algorithm.
And
so you saw it.
And plus, what does she mean to do? Like it? Because ain't those buttons right next to each other?
Yeah. So were you supposed to either like, retweet, or comment? So did you mean to comment? And if you meant to comment, what was you going to say?
Right.
She going to tell myself, I was just scrolling and I just accidentally hit the button. Girl. Now, a lot of people online have been saying that is possible. And I know certain people who, when they scroll, they do like this scroll, stop type thing. So I can see that possibly happening. But if you notice that you hit the retweet button, why didn't you just be like, let me go back and unretweet this, right?
Like immediately.
Yeah, you let it fly. And that was some years ago. And she got on her little apology video. Oh, I'm so sorry. I would never say anything. Now, you know she married a white man recently. She recently married a white man. So when y'all watch this video, I want y'all to notice how her voice cracks and everything when she talks about, I voted for the Obamas twice. She's shaking when she's saying that shit. Like, she don't want somebody in her house to hear her say that she voted for the Obamas twice. Now, even though you voted for the Obamas twice, are you a triple Trumper? That's what I want to know. Is she a triple Trumper? Did she vote for Donald Trump all 3 times?
Right.
2016, 2020, and 2024. Because, girl, the tea that you cannot hide, even though you said, I made a mistake hitting the retweet button. Girl, you donated to the motherfucker's campaign. More than once. And she tried to lie and try to clean it up, talking about something. Oh, I was just supporting the veterans. I'm supporting veterans. Girl, you contributed to like say right for the right. and Trump's literal campaign she donated to. Now, you know she's going on this tour. The T and the C of the TLC is going on a tour with En Vogue and Salt and Pepper. Now, I guess the executives from the tour made her run down there and make this quick apology because she's blowing up the tour. You have to remember, like I keep trying to tell people all the time, your political affiliation is your political affiliation. What you believe is what you believe. Who you want to donate to, you donate to them.
Right.
But here's what I want to say. If you're going to be a Republican and go against your own people, stand on business. Don't lie. Yeah, I voted for Trump. Because guess what? It's a lot of people out there that's just like you that will vote for Trump. A lot of people. You ain't the only one. Now, when this girl finally got her new little group down there at TLC, me and my mama and my sister was at Greenbrier Mall. And little bitty Rosanda decided she's going to run up to my mama because I wasn't even nowhere around. Miss Nancy, guess what? We got our group TLC. We made it. And then I walk up a few minutes later. She's like, Aki, we got our group. I'm like, woo, girl, congratulations. Give me a hug. I had no idea TLC was going to be as big as it was worldwide.
Yeah.
Okay? But I did understand and realize that these girls don't read the fine print of nothing that's going on in their goddamn contract. So even though they was one of the biggest girl groups ever, there was also one of the brokest girl groups ever. Now, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to not Tiny. I just tried Candy and Tiny. Now, listen, Rosanda. Now, like I played in that first video, people thought you was stupid from the very beginning. Okay? Now, I heard that this girl, people be on her Instagram live talking about something. Ooh, girl, I look like you. And it'd be black girls. And she'll be telling the girls, oh, it's not chocolate, I'm caramel. In other words, separating herself from the blackness. This is somebody who went to an all-black excellence high school in Atlanta, Georgia, where the mayor's son's kids went. All of us went together. CeeLo, the list goes on and on. We all knew each other growing up. Everybody knew each other. Whether you was in the circle, out the circle, you knew who they was.
Right.
So y'all, fast forward a couple of years. This is when I knew the shade was beginning. Me and my friend, we decided we was going to sell drinks out of his trunk for Gay Pride weekend. And so he wasn't with me at the time, but I went to Target to get the red cups, to make the drinks with and whatnot. I had all the cocktail shots. I had vodka, whatever you needed. I had it. Big trunk of ice, all the cups. Had 2 different sizes of cups on top of that. I was like, I'm in business. And I wasn't the only one selling drinks out the trunk of my car. It was other people too. Anyway, I go to Target, see this girl at Target, and I'm like, hey, Rosanda. And she looked at me like, I don't know you. And she was with a white girl. And I was like, you don't know me now? See, but I was so busy at the time. I was like, it's me, Aki.
Right.
And she was like, I don't know you. Yeah. And I was like, but see, I was in a hurry. So I was like, I just paid it. You know what I'm saying? I took it, I paid it, and ran off. Right then, that told me that she was a goofy. Because she's in front of somebody who's non-melanated, and all of a sudden, she need to act like she don't know me. This girl grew up in an all-black neighborhood, went to all-black middle schools and high schools, got kept back, and still managed to make something out of herself. Now, I'm proud of you for that, Miss Rosanda Thomas. But you need to explain to me and all of us why you donating to Donald Trump's campaign and sit up there and going to have a tour with En Vogue and Salt and Pepper.
Right.
Now, Salt from Salt and Pepper, you know, she problematic her damn self. She going to come up there and tell herself, girl, we standing with you, girl. We stand with you. Listen, when y'all hear this supposed apology that she did on her live on Instagram Live, it's clear to everybody that somebody was in her ass making her do this shit.
Right.
Now, y'all listen to the deflection in her voice when she comes to talk about the Obamas. Now, mind you, this girl got a white husband. But guess what? I'm not sitting up here saying that y'all can't have white husbands. I'm not saying that. Do what you want.
Right.
Y'all want to see something? I hope the video's on the right side of the screen. Y'all want to see something? Oh, see, it's not. Okay, hold on. Let me just move Rosanda them. Let me just, you know what? I gotta be creative right now. Let me just put them down here. So guess what? If you want to go wild and crazy with these buttons, turn the crawler off. That you'll be able to do that too. So let me see, y'all. Rosanda got up there again. She's another one of those Brian McKnight type motherfuckers that forget where they came from. Because they got $1 and they think they're in another tax bracket that they can be in Donald Trump's bracket of income. Girl, we know you're not in that bracket of income. Because word on the street is that y'all was broke. Now, we know when we say broke for y'all, it's not the same broke for us. Right. We know that. Yeah. So y'all don't jump in my comments and myself, oh yeah, she's a millionaire, blah, blah, blah. Okay, listen. As far as the music industry is concerned, just like Kelly Rowland said that one time, she's broke rich. So she had the, you know what? I was watching all these videos of Rosanda down there doing TikToks and everything with everybody. Everybody she doing TikToks with is white.
Girl. Everybody?
Huh?
Everybody?
Everybody. Y'all want to see this lackluster ass apology that she made? Y'all want to see this lackluster ass apology Rosanda made down there to her Instagram? Y'all watch this. Oh, that's not it. Wait a minute. Where is it? Oh,
hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this.
Wait, y'all know what? I want to start this over. Let me tell y'all why.
All of these buttons are very, very close to each other.
Fuck
and clearly, I was
talking
scrolling,
right now. Wait a minute,
and my thumb hit the repost button.
Let me just be 1,000. I want to start this over, and let me tell y'all why. because I need to see where I need to stop the video at of her saying the bullshit she was saying down there. I need to see that. Because she was saying some BS down here, and I don't want the public to be confused as to what's going on the video. Wait, how come I can't unlock this? Okay, here you go. Y'all, let me show y'all something. Y'all know this is a live show, okay? This is live. Like, we ain't playing down here. And guess what? We reached 5,000 subscribers, y'all. Thank y'all. And we didn't pay for subscribers either. All right, so I want y'all to watch this Rosanna Thomas apology that she made down here. Y'all watch this again.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and, you know, I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. You know, I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. You know, I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, this from me, you know, that I would never do anything so disrespectful, and I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. You know, if you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, you know, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, you know, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that, and I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Girl, you can't explain all this shit away. Now, you know, the internet sleuths went down there to the internet and found all the places she was donating money to. Now, girl, it says right here, it says that TLC's Rosanna Chilli Thomas says she's not MAGA. Girl, listen, stand on business. You've been caught. She's up there worried about the ticket sales. Now, I went online and I started looking at the ticket sales in different cities. Mm-hmm. The tickets are selling.
Yeah?
They are.
Okay.
Now, this is clear. That video was clearly damage control.
Yeah.
The tickets are selling. Now, was there a lot of gray areas still left? There was. But we don't know how far out these shows are actually coming. They can still sell the tickets. Now, people online saying that the T from TLC need to replace Rosanna with Kiki Palmer from the movie. You know, our new meme was perfect for that right there, but I don't even have it in here yet. That's what the people are saying. Yeah. So, mommy, Do you remember years ago when Rosanda ran up to you in Greenbrier Mall telling you how happy she was that they formed their group TLC? Say it.
Yes, that was a long time ago, though.
It was a long time ago. As a matter of fact, I think it was Halloween. Because I think I had on like a Pirates uniform. You know, I didn't have on a Pirates uniform, you know, hood, you know. I had a bandana around my head and some eyeliner drawn on my face, you know, and the bag was getting some candy. But that is what happened. Y'all, it says that she says that her Donald Trump campaign donations were meant to help veterans and stop human trafficking. How you gonna stop human trafficking from a human trafficker? Isn't Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein accused of human trafficking? So if you were upset about that in any type of capacity, I know you've been hearing about these Epstein files for years, and you were actually concerned about human trafficking, don't it seem like you would give to an organization that's independent from both the Republican and Democratic side if you want to donate to human trafficking?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not give to Donald Trump's ass. It says she also says that Michelle Obama conspiracy repost wasn't accidental. Rosanda Chilli Thomas, a member of the R&B group. See, they done downgraded y'all motherfuckers in this title, in this story. Because it's supposed to say pop superstar group, not R&B group. Right. They done diminished y'all asses in this story. TLC is pushing back against claims about her political views. Again, why you pushing back? Stand on business.
Right.
We got the receipts. Now, if there was no receipts, if you just did this one thing and you never donated, you can say that and get away with it.
Right.
But baby, we got the receipts. And guess what? It's not even like you was no big donator down there. Like, I think your donations totaled $800 between like 7 or 8 donations. What was the point?
Right.
If you even giving money. Unless you really is about that life. You know what I'm saying? Because if all you got to your name is $100, right? And you give your money to Trump, that means you really with him, right?
Yeah.
Don't it mean that?
Yeah.
Girl. It says she's pushing back against claims about her political views. The singer addressed the controversy after a public record showed donations tied to President Donald Trump in 2024 campaign, which she says she voted for Obama twice. If you voted for Obama twice, why the would you be voting for this motherfucker? Hello? The revelation sparked criticism online and questions about her affiliations. In a statement shared on social media, Chilli denied supporting Trump on his policies. I want to be clear. I'm not MAGA and do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to American people. She didn't say our community. She said American people. And notice in the video, she never denied supporting Donald Trump. Right. She never denied that. Rosanda. What do you think about this whole Rosanda? Oh, yeah, bye again. What do you think about this whole Rosanda supporting MAGA and then not standing on business? What do you think? Like, if you're going to stand on business, I think it would have boded well for the whole tour if she would have just said, yeah, I voted for Trump. I support him. It's working for Nikki.
Yeah. Is it?
Well, I don't know. You know, she down there. I mean, they did disinvite her ass from the Met Gala and all that, but you know, I ain't never seen Chilli down there to the Met Gala and all these highfalutin places anyway. You ever seen her anywhere highfalutin? No.
No.
So, what do you think?
Yeah, she probably should have just doubled down or just, I don't know,
not
kept
said
it a
nothing.
secret. Yeah.
If she would have not said nothing, the firestorm would have just came and went.
You're right.
But when you start piping up saying, I didn't do that, I didn't mean to do that, and then they come out with the receipts, now you look real stupid, Rosanda.
Right.
I don't even know which way I'm pointing. Wait. Now you look real stupid, Rosanda. I don't know why you did that. But like Left Eye said in the beginning of the video, everybody thinks she's stupid. So guess what? It's par for the course. Bye again. Lord. People. Y'all, why you didn't put Nick Cannon and them right behind this story? Cause like it's like all the same.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
But guess what? It don't matter though. We'll get to the Strait of Hormuz, y'all. Now, Donald Trump is up there screaming and yelling, "We want the Strait of Hormuz open so that all the oil tankers can get out of there." And Iran is like, no, we closing this and this is what it's gonna be. Now, if you want your tankers and all that to get by, then guess what you got to do? You got to pay a toll tax now. $2 million.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting. Nights that I'm spending all alone. Been waiting for you to walk through the door. Rockin' designer, Gucci attire with the Louboutin heels. Lil' shawty dressed up, she style.